In today's video, we'll be talking about how to be emotionally healthy, okay? Because a lot of things are going on presently, especially in social media world. I mean, there are lots of announcements to make: new houses, new babies, new cars, new crypto winnings. And when it's not yet, mark my word, yet, because it's still gonna happen, okay? So when it's not yet happening in your circle, it's so hard and inevitable not to feel left out and feel like you don't belong, okay? So today, let's talk about how to associate yourself from these circumstances and be healthy at all times. Number one tip to be emotionally healthy is choice. From today, choose carefully the worries that you care to involve yourself in. Not every thought that goes by deserves your detailed attention. Learn how to let things be. Learn how to not pay attention to unnecessary things, because something interesting happens when you give something consciousness. When you give something consciousness and think about it over and over again, it automatically gets to your subconscious mind. And you know the work of the subconscious mind? It is the bata of the mind. Hey, disclaimer, I am not in any way a psychologist, speaking from experience and from research, okay? Subconscious mind is the mind that regulates the body temperature, is the mind that pumps blood all through the parts of the body, and most importantly, subconscious mind stores events and thoughts from long ago. For example, if you learned how to drive a car today, and maybe you didn't drive for a long period of time, whenever you come back to drive or wanted to drive, you automatically will learn how to drive, because that is the work of subconscious mind to help you to remember everything that you already learned or anything that you have already given consciousness to. Number two tip to becoming emotionally healthy is self-awareness. Guys, it's time to level up mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, because you cannot say that you love yourself and you're not even aware of when things started to happen in your life. You're not even aware of when your emotion changes in order to pay attention to it. We are always busy with what to do, what not to do. I think everybody is guilty of this, okay? I mean, this is the world we live in. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be involved. And we pay less attention to what is going on in here, inside the reality of our mind, our emotions and everything. I think one of the easiest ways to always pay attention to your emotion is whenever you're in the middle of a conversation, or maybe in your daily activities, or you are busy with something and all of a sudden something went off, something wasn't clicking anymore, like you noticed your emotion changed negatively. You can't just wrap your head around what really happened. That moment right there is when you have to pause and trace back the origin of that mood swing. What led to that? What did you see? What did you hear that made your emotion to change? Even if you are too busy to pay attention or to trace, have it in the back of your mind that I must go to the root of this mood swing, because that is where it all began. You don't just get anxiety, you don't just get depressed out of the blues. Something always leads to that, okay? Our third tip to becoming emotionally healthy is mindfulness. Let's learn how to live in the moment. Learn how to live a day at a time. And one of the ways to practice mindfulness, which is concentration, is to contemplate. What does contemplation mean? Just bring out one topic or one thing that you love to do. Dedicate some minutes thinking about that thing. Dedicate some minutes doing that thing. What you are doing is you are training your mind to learn how to concentrate, to learn how to live in the moment. Maybe you bring out, maybe you love to read, or maybe you love to dance, and say, okay, I'm going to dedicate this 10 minutes to reading this book or dancing. Will your mind wander in the process of doing all of these things? Yes, it will. I mean, our mind thinks millions of thoughts in a day, okay? So, but you can easily bring it back. This is you training your mind to be focused and think on what you want it to think, because we have to be in control of our mind, not our mind being in control of us. So let's learn how to be mindful, live a day at a time, no matter what that is going around in the world, okay? Number 4 tip to becoming emotionally healthy is create affirmation. Affirmation is a simple statement that you repeat to yourself, either aloud or privately. We do affirm to ourselves unknowingly every day. Like, we affirm without knowing that we are affirming, because when you wake up and say, oh, I feel so tired today, I don't feel like doing anything, you said it once, you repeated it to yourself, you are affirming without knowing that you are affirming. So it's very important that you start affirming to yourself positively. When you notice that those things or that situation that makes you to be emotionally unstable, create affirmation immediately. This is you talking to yourself. Like, talk to yourself. Let the voice in your head be louder than any other voice that is saying otherwise in your life, and let the words of your mouth be louder than that voice in your head. Okay, if that makes sense. So talk to yourself, and talk to yourself over again. Okay, make yourself to rule. Number five tips to becoming emotionally healthy is pray, and keep on praying. God is the only person that has been in our future. So whenever you are not feeling right, you are having anxiety, you are feeling depressed, please turn to God. I think that I intentionally saved the best for the last. Please pray, and keep on praying. Involve Holy Spirit, our helper, our advocate, our intercessor. Like, pray about everything. If this video helped you in any way, if it helps you to feel relieved, because this is what I'm here to do, to help you to feel comfortable, to live a comfortable life, to make sure that you are always in check, to make sure that at the end of the day you are sleeping peacefully, you are sleeping comfortably, you are happy in being you. So much for stopping by. I feel like talking to you guys, but I still have 2 other videos that is going down tonight, so let's get into it and keep on serving this community. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you.